I'd like... Memecraft. Minecraft. Oh wait, I need that. Oh, whoops, I didn't run. Oh no, is the browser ever gonna come back? My music! It's gone! Yes, I was having fun with something that I was working on. Oh my gosh. Dear goodness, what did I do? Okay, computer already unhappy. Browser not opening? You know, even though Linux probably can't take, like, full advantage of all of the little, like, driver optimizations that the big companies basically make deals for, I feel like the lack of OS bloat might at least feel like you're getting every ounce of system for your system. Sorry, I was just looking at my task manager a second ago. Amazing! Doesn't run as often on Linux. The CPU seems much more relaxed. Oof. Oh, man. Yeah. Alright, let's see. That's too loud. That's too loud. That's too loud. That's probably fine. Again, I always have to remember that these are like, I don't know, exponential in like what the actual volume meter means. Yeah, just putting on videos from channel Soul Space. I still don't know if they make the music or where they get the music or if they just produce a ridiculous amount of music. Or like what all of this jazzy nonsense is, but yeah, it's chill. Okay, so I'm going to try not to be too distracted today. Though I suppose chat is allowed to be distracted in my stead if if yonder want to try it out a few times. But, so last time we were talking about my bot. And trying to convert it to script, and I was making progress on that. And in the process, I decided to start adding the, Whoa, that is laggy as heck. Oh, man. Is that just Minecraft using up that much today? I don't know why, but I feel like Windows itself is using more power than usual. And I'm not sure why. I might have to do a few things to get some more juice out of this. I'm debating what I can deal with, because this seems crustier than usual. I mean, maybe I should just, I don't know if it was on fancy before. So that's a little better. Still, I don't know, still pretty bad, though. Oh, why is my render distance at, like, 18? That's kind of weird. I'm using distant horizons for a reason. Now, like, it's somewhat useful to have the larger distance when working on, like, smoothing terrain and stuff, but, yeah, we're still waiting on that new computer. Anywho, yes, distractions. Specifically, so a few keywords that can activate it. Also, I added a little, delay on the bot so that it maybe feels like a little more natural when it responds. Yeah, I might work on its phrasing, because even though that is sort of, you know, from the bingo card, that submerging doesn't really work in a lot of cases. But yeah, bot, what do you think about the eyes? Just a handful of things. Whoa! Just a handful of things gets its attention. Currently, but I was definitely having fun with it. So today, even though I don't think I'll be actually working on any of the forests, oh, this is gonna be fun having this. So today I'm gonna just work on solving guys. I don't know. Well, it's fun, and also I don't know how solvable they really are. This gave me something to enjoy, whereas the eyes provide suffering. I should have given it a hotkey that I could press quickly. But yeah, so I'm gonna work on. I'm going to work on making some trees, like some custom trees and stuff, I think. Even though it might be a couple streams before I actually put forests in for real. I did just like one or two things off stream where I like experimented with some stuff. Like for instance, if I think like these curves are just like a little bit too like smooth, a thing I can technically do is I can sort of come through, roughen them a little bit, and then re-smooth them a little bit. And it just makes it maybe a little bit more natural. Where's like a really good example area I could pick for this? for like it being too smooth and possibly unnatural because of it. I don't know. Like, maybe just... I mean, this spot's not too bad, but... Oh, wait. I just smoothed it by accident. But yeah, like, I don't know. Just take a spot, roughen it up a little bit. Oops. Oops. Oh, I don't want to do that twice. What are you actually making? So, I feel like a lot of people have this, and this was what Will's Island was kind of for him. Where if you like being like a story writer or just like thinking of fantasy worlds, you know, jumping into fake worlds to get away from how bad the real one is. I think a lot of people end up with this sort of thing where you end up just kind of having like a little area that you've got like all kinds of like little stories and lore and all kinds of things. And so I'm like, after doing Will's Island, I was kind of thinking of doing this. But then I found this World Edit mod, Axiom, which is like so much better than World Edit. And the temptation got very strong, and I ended up just kind of immediately deciding to work on this. Just to enjoy some more map making with a better tool. Also, hello, Witching Hour. The jokes continue to flow. So one thing I did off stream, and one of the reasons I want to mess with trees today, so I still only have these, like, handful of, like, basic trees that I was experimenting with, but I made a quick tool mask, which now means I can just do this, like, right next to rivers and not have to worry about anything. But it also means that issue I had before... This is a little louder. That issue I had before of trees on top of trees... Like, if I get in here, you see it doesn't... Like, it'll overlay them a little bit, but it doesn't, put trees on top of trees. So this is... So, I'm thinking in a month or two, or like whenever this next Minecraft update comes out, I might have Will hand the island back over with his current changes, and go back and redo just a small handful of biomes on Will's Island. As you can see, the amount of effort it took me to do forests on his island with the old tools was, like, painful, whereas for this, it's just, like... I mean, this is just kind of amazing. Like, I'm so dang happy with how quickly I can do stuff like this. I don't have to worry about, like, anything weird on, like, the cliffs. It actually is pretty natural. Like, the stamp tool is very good. Anyway, I'm not gonna do those now, though. I'm gonna pick a spot probably over here where I have this map. And I'm gonna fill it in. Deforestation. It's just the bird with the weird feet. Okay, that is indeed one thick. I'm just gonna, like, make a floating platform or something that I can make some trees on. Disconnect this for now. Fill this with guess grass. But yeah, I want to make some trees. Ooh. Sorry, what's just that? Yeah, yoink. I want to make some trees with the intention of, yeah, replacing the blueprints I have. So I'm gonna go to the... I'm actually just gonna commit to deleting these ones. I bought my friend an elephant for the room. They said... You will never get the punchlines. It will always be cut off. Oh yeah, one thing I did do actually, when I was experimenting on Will's Island, I started messing with making a couple custom trees. Now, I don't think they look as good with the my current settings. And I need to make more of them. But actually, if I save and quit, I can show you on his island where I was messing around with this. Now this is, of course, the version of the island that I still have. He would have to send me his copy. Oh, gosh. Oh, wait, no. Oh, man. Sorry. Distant Horizons revealing a weird... I discovered I could make the trees very tall. As they slowly vanish away. It's so weird that the ghosts of them still exist. But yeah, so I was experimenting with it over here. I don't know, I think that looks kind of neat. The little palm tree, like, side of the cliff kind of area. Of course, I'd probably rip this out and put new ones in, because I only made the 2 trees. Now, weirdly enough, I don't need palm trees in, I wonder if this is like this on his copy. I don't need the palm trees, like, there eventually will be a beach-like area, but, I don't know if it would be palm tree beach. It might be more pine beach, like, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, did that actually manage to save for a second? Interesting. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna start with, I guess, just some basic oak trees. One thing I guess I sort of benefit from is technically if I wanted to mix and match leaves a little bit more. But I think, like, the oak leaves work good for the oak wood, and the birch leaves for the birch trees for the most part. The palm trees are interesting because I'm using the mangrove leaves and the jungle log. I think that ends up, like, looking the most... Oops. Like, if I make, like, a weird little tiny one here. Micro palm. Yeah, like, I think the mangrove leaves are, like, really, really good for palm tree leaves, but, it's not what we're doing. Infinite reach. Another thing is I can use these kinds of wood logs. I find it really interesting. Minecraft ended up adding, like, originally all logs... I mean, it's kind of interesting, the log versions throughout Minecraft, just because, like, originally trees would have looked like this, because they were vertical only, like pillars. And then later they added these. But for me, I really, really feel like they maybe should update trees to use this. Heck, they could almost even... Well, no, I think it's better that way. Just because it is weird that the cut log is, like, the top of the tree. Also, just because, obviously, I want to play with my toy. Now that I'm streaming, it's being very aggressive about giving the negative responses. Give me a good one. Bot's being silly. We can never solve the eyes while we are still doing more cryptographic analysis on the lack of doubles while comparing the cauldron calendar to the shared section. That's weird. That's a weird phrase. I'm still working on the grammar a little bit, but I don't know. I'm having fun with it. Anyway, that's all a tree needs. Uh-huh. I am an artist. I feel like I could find you a chat message that's essentially somebody saying that. Now, I'm curious, can I get away with being lazy? So, here's a weird thing. I can technically use this... Yeah, I can technically use this, this brush to make more natural-looking leaves. Not having to manually place them. That's interesting. Is that too small? But, obviously, the trees need to be taller. So it seems 3 is, like, the perfect size to get it to actually place. Huh. Neat. And yeah, that's probably the correct size for something like this. So I'm probably going to make different, different trees based on what I need. So I guess it gets kind of interesting if I grab another tree real quick. Let's see, where are the saplings? Did I pass them already? Yeah. Because it also varies a little by tree, because for instance, I think I'm gonna need oak and birch mostly over there, I think. And I might make some things that aren't just like, you know, just oak. They might use the oak leaves, but they're like maybe intended to be slightly different types of trees. I don't know. Similar with birch, like I can make a couple different things. Some larger trees and some smaller trees. I think I want to have like a couple different sizes, but a lot of this area is probably going to be oak style. But then like up in this mountain, there's probably going to be more like pine trees. But that's where it gets kind of interesting because I actually really like a lot of the pine tree designs Minecraft has. Oh. Of course, it's being annoying and giving me the exact ones I don't want. It's like, yeah, it lets me curate a little bit of which ones I get. The main thing I'm actually looking for here is if I can get... Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think... Okay, this is the weird part. I don't know if I can, through, like, saplings or whatever, get the versions I want, but I want to at least replicate some of the designs that you can get for the pine trees. Maybe make a slight adjustments to a few. But, did I actually break something down there? I think I did. No. There we go. It's the only problem with infinite reach, is it's a little dangerous. Can you get away with being Lazy Town? No, I can't beat Sporticus in a fight. But yeah, I'll get to that when I get to that. But yeah, for now, I'm just looking to make a couple different variants. Because I like the default Minecraft trees, but I think I want something maybe a little taller and a little bit more natural. I'm kind of debating. One second. One more weird eye theory. Holy moly, give me one of the long ones. Maybe we can solve the eyes if we first check the index of coincidence on the 3 message groups. Second, flip a hands. Oh, that hurt! Oh, sorry, my lips are chapped. Laughing about that hurt. Third, do more graphic analysis on the eyes. Fourth, submerge the ciphertext alphabet. Fifth, overlay the ciphertext alphabet. Sixth, check the index of coincidence on the cauldron room. I haven't flipped the lack of doubles. What do you mean? Then finally, we must compare the cauldron calendar to all 9 messages. Oh, that's so dumb. I know that this is basically a lollipop tree. The thing that you're told not to draw in school when you're learning how to draw trees. But I think I might actually have a handful of lollipop trees. Right? Always remember to flip a hammus. Oh, that lag spike was weird. The one thing in video games is it kind of doesn't take too many variants of trees. You know, that's fine. To what? Doesn't take too many variants of trees to have a forest, I guess. These trees look like what would grow when I made a data pack that would make trees slowly get taller. Like, they got, like, weird and round. Version of orange soda. It sure was. Can I get the bot to do the one? One second. There's like a million different varieties this can give. Thing. I was hoping I would roll the one that would be, because you said something about dreaming. The bot can have dreams. Let's compare the cauldron calendar to the shared sections. After to that alphabet chain, the 3 message groups, and then we can probably. Then we probably need to change the gap patterns after we compare the cauldron calendar to the 3 message groups. That is like almost. That is almost readable. I had fun building that last night. See, I want to have, so these would be small trees. I want to have small trees, medium trees, and large trees. He's on to something. I need to give it more information. It's already so good, just... Like, I still don't even think I've put that much stuff into it yet. That's the crazy part about how, entertaining this has been. Licorice trees? No. We can't do licorice trees. Are you crazy? Actually, I can... Did you add all the bingo slots? That's... Yeah, that... I haven't really, I've added a couple. Like, let's see. What can we get next out of it? Okay, well, there's kind of one, yeah. like, I was busy, when I was working on it, I was busy, like, just trying to get it, like, working, with a couple options and getting the grammar kind of decent. Ish. So, like, I really gotta fill it out still, it feels like. Whew. Minecraft is being a little fussy. I don't think I made this tree tall enough. In fact, I think that last piece that I just put on it is just way too big. Yeah, you know, I should... Okay, I'm gonna try to make these spheres a little smaller. There. One more. I'm sorry. I'm really enjoying... Bubbles. Answer. Nobody will know because I can't test theory. I mean, okay, so I have given it, like, some pretty, like, decent things of, like, you know, perform alphabet chaining and... But, like, anybody can say the answer if it's a task that's insurmountable. Technically. I still think my favorite phrase it has said is submerge a Hamas. It's cruelty. Oh no. Also, because I've been testing it, there actually, there isn't any, like, timer or commands. Yeah, Speaking of which. What do you mean by that? How do you overlay a lack of something? Oh, I love this thing so much. Truly my greatest. Truly my greatest creation. Yeah, I guess Ask ChatGPT is also technically one of the bingo slots, so my favorite thing, okay, one of the things I like is it can small, oh wait, oak tree, small one, yeah, small one. It can have ChatGPT told me to ask ChatGPT is one of the ones, and I really like that. Tree. Oak. Look up, Crab. Anything above your head? Oh, just a giant meteor. Nothing to worry about. It's not gonna hit anybody, right? We shouldn't do anything about it. Only bot's ideas are valid in the eyes of bot. Also, yeah, the I haven't added like that's one of the things. I'm like adding more and more phrases. I don't think I've added the trigrams yet to its list. Here, 1 second. I can fix that. Give me like 2 seconds. Fixed. What I am? I need. There's a spider above your head, just where it should be. In the plain text. I mean, that is. That is kind of what we have to do to get it. I'm having a great time. Okay. Save blueprint. Oak tree small 2. Save. Like this would be compared to doing it this way. I guess I am always a fan of curation, even with modern fascinations of language models and stuff. It is see, the thing is, I can curate the exact comedy that it is built around. Oak tree small 3. This one's a little weird looking. Do I want to just like, yeah. Just do a little curation before I save it as a blueprint. So right now it still mostly just creates lists. I want to add a couple more like formats it can do. Oak tree small 4. And luckily, the way I have it set up is it's just kind of like a pretty basic mix of crud. It's just a pretty basic mix of functions with switch statements and lists, or arrays of strings. So, like, I have a couple pieces of logic already, you can probably notice. For instance, it has to sort of differentiate. Well, I should add... Wait. I should modify that real quick, because I'm pretty sure that would work, wouldn't it? It's gonna look weird for people without Franker face, but, what if I... Yeah. Just add that real quick. Okay. So there's already a bit of logic for whether it's asking questions. Is this 5, I think? Whether it's asking questions, oh. Does it have permissions? Oh, wait, I might have added an error. 1 second. Yeah. Fixed. Forgot a comma. Try again. I think that should work. Also, I'm debating, I added a little bit of artificial, Wait, I have an image for this. That's not even eye related at that point. Oh gosh. I know the one person has a backflip emote, but where's mine? Or one of mine. Make that a little smaller, maybe. Good. We did it. We flipped Amos. What was I gonna say? I don't, you know, you'd be surprised, but you're right. It isn't a coincidence at all, is it? Oh yeah, so not only does it have, so whether it's like asking questions, oh no. But it also has like whether something's like more active or more of like a statement, I guess. So like that's like the difference between whether something is like we must rotate or we must perform rotation, or I don't know. Rotating versus rotate is just the best example I have of like some of the grammar things I've had to give it logic for. Oh, I should add that as sorry, I should add that as maybe one of the key phrases. Again, this is where the language model for detecting intention would be very good. Because right now I can only give it like a handful of... I can give it a lot of words, but it's just working off of a handful of words for detecting intent, I guess you could say. So these trees aren't like... These are just the little ones, but I want to see over here what they look like. Plug that back in, get the stamp tool out, clear list, add blueprint. So I can do tree, oak, small. And then load them up. Oh, there's not like a way I can just load every one of the tags, right? Okay. Doesn't look like it. Okay. So what does this look like? So far. Like, it's not the most foresty forest that I ever forested. Oh my gosh. Oh, made that way too fast. It's a bit short, but these are just the small trees, so that should be fine once I add the medium ones in. Also, because they're small, the canopy's not very good. Yeah, it's a little uncanny, as is. I need, like, more tree terms, because, like, while these are the oak, I might have, like, I don't know, I might have ones that, like, have a sort of, more of, like, a hanging down look to them. But they'll probably still just technically be oak. I don't know. Very strange to make custom trees. Yeah, like Weeping Willow, definitely. Control Z in Minecraft is like the most insane thing. Oh gosh. Okay, let's make more medium trees. So this is the Minecraft problem when like making trees and stuff is do I do this? That feels more correct. But man, Minecraft voxels are a little bit of a problem. So is that like too leaned maybe? We gotta have like a couple odd trees, right? But yeah, for like these outer ones, it almost feels like you gotta do it the other way. Ah, I don't know! I don't know how to feel about the differences! I haven't been told how to feel yet. What do you mean I have to think for myself? Should I leave the leaves on fancy because I need to be able to see like how it actually looks in the sort of volumetric-ish space? And feeling, is that even Myers-Briggs compatible? No. Please don't tell me this is the standard of this test where are these not compatible by default? I'm scared. Right. So the tool melds together with the ground. Smoothing. What if I put the smoothing up to like 3? Okay, 3 is too much. 2.5? Oh man, wait. This just me, is this like trying to play smaller than it was before? What the heck have I done? 1 second. Give me defaults again. Excusez-moi? Oh. Oh. Disconnect that, please. Yeah. That. You lost sight of the spider? Well, that means it's in your eyes. Congratulations. You're a father, I guess. Oh my gosh, that's too much. Can I get just like 2? Yeah, that's good. But wait. I don't like that. Thinking and feeling is a binary? Wait, like... MBTI theory, where each type consists of a stack of 8 different functions with restrictions on their placement. Oh, Thomas sees the spider. It was hiding. So I'm still hung up on the idea of thinking and feeling being, like, binary from each other. Oh. I don't think my bueno likes this. Like, it's fine with that. Just a little odd. Well, yeah, but it's just lower on... well, okay, well, or do you mean that for your one or the... oh, wait. I don't know. Can you please update me on the plane crashes? I haven't been in a chat for 2 weeks. Am I causing them? Should I be in chat more? Oh no. Oh my gosh. Admittedly, it's hard for me not to, at the mention of plane crashes, want to at least, like, bring up a little bit that one insane one recently. Where the whole plane kind of, you know, took a tumble. That one is insane to me specifically. I think that was in Toronto. That one's insane to me specifically because, I don't think we've had any negative updates. I think everyone has still survived. Those in the hospital and everything. But that one, like, the whole ordeal is insane from the perspective of, like, if the plane hadn't rolled, which was, like, the most crazy part about it, that it just rolled and, like, its wings broke off and all that kind of stuff. If it didn't do what made it the most insane thing, then, I feel like it was probably more likely the people would have died. Specifically because it landed hard, rolled, broke its wings off, and thus the wings kind of exploded separately? I don't really know. I'm not, like... Obviously, I'm not, like, actually, like, knowledgeable about some of this plane stuff, but, or, like, what would or would not blow up a plane. But it kind of looks like it would have blown up extra, to me. But yeah, that was a thing. And the other plane crashes, I know there was like a smaller one. Obviously, with so much going on, I'm maybe not keeping up entirely with every random plane that explodes. But, it's been bad for air traffic this year. That's what I can say. I remember doing it once, and they basically said you lean more towards one or the other. They asked an odd number of questions for each category to force us into A or B. Oh. You know, I do find there to be a slight irony, if I can be frank about, like, these sort of personality test things. I find it ironic that, to an extent, they seem popular with, like, the online crowd that you would think would be against fitting people into binaries. And I know it's, like, sort of, what is it, 8-bit or whatever the heck. It's not just truly binary, but it's byte-ary, I don't know. They really want you to fit into a handful of booleans. Pulsifier usually blows up a plane, so if the two never came into contact, yeah, that would save it. Yeah, like, so, like, yeah, the wings on the plane did, like, catch fire when it started crashing. I don't like this. But yeah, it rolled those wings right on off. Farm restrictions on placement is that versions are an opposite. Stack consists of reading down 2+ symbols. These functions on each. Man, this is a whole. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, sorry, I should note. For some reason, Thomas has been browsing on YouTube instead of Twitch. I don't know if Twitch has been having performance issues again. I'm just responding to him over there. Again, I would have YouTube on screen, but, one of the downsides to being, Twitch affiliate is they get upset if you give YouTube too much priority. So, I can stream to YouTube, I have to prefer the Twitch chat. Weirdly enough, I guess. But, sorry, what you're describing there, my brain comically is just like, ah, that's not the button I wanted to press! Come back! Come back! No, don't do that. Not what you're describing there, my brain is just like, ah, yes. Slowly, we will recreate DNA structure. But for personality types. Like, relative frame rates that you process the different kinds of information. I think I'm fine just considering people individuals. I mean, what? I don't know. Some of this... It gets very complicated very quickly when trying to produce personality things to box people into, I guess. I mean, it's fascinating. It's just, I guess, out of my league in certain ways. Oak tree medium 1. Medium save. It would explain why documents meant to take 3 hours to read took me 3 days. Definitely not me getting distracted. No, sir. Yeah, I guess information processing is interesting. And I understand why people get kind of, like, maybe caught up in, I don't know, sort of the curiosity of, whether you can sort of box these things together in a way. Because, yeah, I guess we all do, at some point in our lives, get caught up with this sort of, why am I so slow at this kind of feeling? Like, I know in my case, you know, there was a whole sort of process on me figuring out the way that I learn. Oak tree medium 2. I am very slow at it. But it's weird. I'm very slow at learning, but I don't necessarily dislike learning. But in school and certain periods of education, it definitely felt like I disliked learning. But it was just, I don't know, going at a pace or in a format that I don't handle very well. Oak tree medium 3. Not meant to be prescriptive on behavior, not meant to be stereotypes either. Yeah, like, that one has maybe enough layers to it that perhaps it's, I don't know, more constructive in its own sort of way. Because, again, yeah, if it's not supposed to, like, prescribe the type of personality you have, but instead certain aspects of maybe how you could, I don't know, maybe self-categorize for the benefit of, like, again, like, if we're talking about if you could utilize it related to the way that you learn. Or process information or whatnot. I don't know. That it's the kind of stuff that you almost wish people could handle in a healthy way. And maybe that one is less chaotic than the other one. In the way people treat it. Who knows? Basically anything that allows you to understand yourself better without pointing at things and being like, I can't do it. I have this flaw. Or I operate this way and only this way. I don't know. Oops, I don't have the thing on. Plug that back in, please. Okay, this is starting to look a little better. Of course, this specific tree is, like, too distinct, I think. It's the one thing you almost want the trees to be kind of generic in a way. Yeah, assigning someone else might be a little weird. My weird forest. Now, here's the weird thing I can do if I don't like how this forest feels currently. Which, it'll feel a little better once I add, like, I don't know, bushes and grass and stuff to it. If I don't like how the forest feels, so a really goofy thing I could technically do, is I could go in here. Do this. And then I could do this. And see how that feels. I think I have it set correctly. Yeah. And this gives a taller forest. Now, I might want to maybe add some variants in so that it still has some short ones. But I feel like this is more what you expect when you go through a forest. Is you expect most of the trees to be taller. A lot of the tests are not very good. There have been some... Oh, I need more music. Oops. Chat. There it is. Instead of just... So, that is always the unfortunate layer with a lot of these sort of things is, yeah, the tests to actually, get an idea of it all. I feel like it's similar to IQ tests, where IQ tests, if you're trying to get a large-scale study of different areas, how well, like, maybe the education system is working, just certain things of where you want to compare multiple locations, having an internal, like, IQ scale, and, doing a widespread test is a pretty effective thing. However, like, the awkward thing with if you want an IQ test to actually be useful for scientific reasons and not just people bragging, you actually almost actively need to just not tell people what their IQ results are, or else it starts, like, breaking down the whole thing from, at least from what I understand. People start taking it with the goal of trying to get some form of high score. Like, people knowing it exists, unfortunately, ruins the, scientific potency of the IQ test as a, just a, again, like, one of the things is just figuring out, like, where do you need, like, improvements in the education system. Unfortunately, people use it, like, use and interpret it for all kinds of nefarious things instead. Oh boy. Yeah, like, it also gets confusing because, like, the whole thing with IQ is retesting on the same data over time. It, like, skews over time what the numbers actually mean just because it's so, like, you know, relevant or relative to a normalized distribution. So the question is, how big should a big tree be? I feel... Oh, okay, I forgot that's still really high. Right, that's the big thing, is a lot of people... Yeah, a lot of people just get some random test done and try to compare unrelated results to each other. It's like, oh, the whole thing is kind of a mess. I think I've joked before that I feel like with IQ specifically, if any of those websites, if any of those websites for it, like, use their own internal data, like, if they're not, like, getting some other, like, data from elsewhere on like, IQ levels, I feel like they would be inherently biased towards giving people good, good IQ results, because the type of people that take an online IQ test, it probably doesn't take much to get a better score. Isn't very good at separating types because it, the letter swap completely changes the stack around. So a lot of times you get results that is close to 50-50 on, which actually doesn't narrow down the stack very well at all. Right. Imagine IQ. Uh-oh, you just lost credibility. First two functions of the stack, which is a lot easier to improve. Huh. This smart holds arms out. What? Sorry, the most unfortunate thing, sorry, on the silly topic of IQs, the most unfortunate thing are the cases where somebody will post, that... Oh, I messed up again. Get that out of there. They'll post their IQ number to brag that they're in, like, the top 5%. And then they'll post from, like, one of those website tests. And it'll be like, yeah, 95 IQ. And that's why I think if the websites are tallying, okay, here, let's be honest with the websites. Are they actually tallying internally their own IQ data? Or are they just treating the tests like a distinct, like, you know, if you get this many questions right, you have this IQ, which is, like, also very incorrect. Just, I don't know, the whole thing is so funny to me, I guess. Still debating whether I want to modify these. Yeah, it's got to be just number of correct answers. Also, like, isn't the whole thing with IQ tests just, like, kind of a mix of things? Like, it's okay at studying things, but you almost want, if you really want good data, you almost want to have it kind of divided into more categories. Like, I don't know of any modern study trying to find deficits in like education systems and whatnot would use IQ at all. I feel like it would probably have long moved on to other things. Like a more well-rounded testing system, but I don't really know what that would be in these days. That actually almost looks good. It's a little blocky, but I kind of don't mind it. I'm really bad at trees. I'm sorry, but like large oak tree. They are like pretty wide. But I'm not really going for... I don't know if I'm really going for oak. Man. I don't know what I want anymore. Also, one of the things you can hardly simulate in an actual, like, voxel-y game is the fact that actual trees are, like, their branches are all over the place, if we're being honest. They very wiggle. They very wiggle. Here, I'll give you an ISQ test. Also, I did make the phrase the eyes. Oh boy. Again, it's just sometimes the theories are too normal. Bit abuses that claim fluoride makes people stupid, but then if you look at the plot in the paper, abysmal p-value of like 0.3. Yeah, like I'm trying to... Let me just make sure. I do remember. Yeah. I'm trying to remember one of the few cases where I feel like the data was like pretty good. But I'm not sure. I'd have to take another look. Maybe it's another one where the p-value was bad. But I feel like the last time I had heard of kind of like reasonable IQ correlations, like going up by multiple numbers, I think was when an area got like rid of its like NASCAR race, or basically something nearby. I think it was NASCAR. But basically they got rid of the thing nearby that oh right, that gets rid of the branches too. That had leaded gasoline. And then just like over a study of like a good many years, they found the numbers in the area went up by a bit. Just not having the leaded gasoline. I think unfortunately that's one of those things, areas that have, I think areas that have large amounts of, agriculture still suffer from having, leaded gasoline in the little plains. This is the one downside, like, trying to move out kind of to the countryside. We're kind of doomed to live surrounded by agriculture that's probably going to use a large number of pesticides and still use the little plains. And that's the only thing I don't really like about it. Just like, oh. Even getting away from the city, it feels like you just end up poisoned. But I have no idea what else, like, what you would really otherwise do about it. I needed to take these off anyway. I want to redo the branches a bit. But obviously, I've got other reasons I want to move out to the country. It's not just to sort of try to get away from pollution or whatever. Quite a lot of it is stuff like that's the only way I can get several acres of land if we can manage. That's weird. I guess, did the one response override the other potential response? Maybe? Also, one thing I'm doing here that's not really entirely realistic to trees. Admittedly, trees kind of bow back down. I have a bad habit of having all the branches, like, bow upward instead. I don't know. It's not the worst, but it's not exactly the most accurate way to do a tree. Just trying a couple things. Okay. Now, what if we do this? Is it? No. Okay, it's just small. No, bot! Having you answer the eyes is still funny. It's still funny, I swear! There's a couple notable things I really need to add to it that, that'll be fun later. I can't believe the bot has already become jaded about solving the eyes like we are. Who would have thought this would have happened so quickly? It's already tired of all the responses. Yeah, big tree. I need to get a cough drop or something. Oh, one second. I was gonna make... I don't think I copied it, did I? Oh, I think that's what's over here, but that might be the old one. Oh, I'll clear that. I do find it funny, though, because obviously that other response is from old bot code. I wonder... I really should look into... whether there are, whether there are script inputs from, Firebot. I think this was, oak tree medium 4? So it can output messages, but I'd like to see if I could, maybe have a script version of what it does, where right now I'm using the Firebot's feature for scanning messages for keywords, but it might be more efficient if I could, like, have it grab a random message occasionally. Oh my gosh, this music. I know, I've tried. I mean, there's a couple things I could still try, but, that's for another day. Oak tree large one. But yeah, if I could take a thing where it takes it into the message into the script and then has the script run a search function, I'd probably be able to have it like string compare or something. Like right now I already have, like, again, I do have the feature they have by default for string comparing. I'm just wondering if I could make something a little better. Move that one. Add the new one and add the large one. Put the mask on. Oh, right. It's not gonna stand out because I have all the, I have all the other ones set to be tall. Oops. I think I can just reset these really easy. Oh, wait. I think that was that. It's coming along a little bit. Is this one still too tall? I think it might be. Yeah, one second. Let me Control Z that, because, yeah, I think that one's only supposed to be 6 offset. Yeah, I want the big tree to, like, really stand out. Of course, I still need more trees. Ooh, okay, that feature works. So the extended ground solves a problem where the trees that have, like, these roots like this would, not go over the edges properly without that. So that's good. It also kind of works the way the spacing works. You kind of wouldn't have a bunch of trees, like, under the big one, because canopy, like, competition. Oh, I'm vibing with this so far. Though I think some of the other tall trees, I might actually chillax on the base of the tree a little. That's like a bit much. Yeah, I might actually cut this one down a little bit. Resave it. I feel like that's the base for, like, an even bigger tree. Oh, man, yeah, look at that. That's... Oh! Dark. Neat. Like, the one awkward part is I almost want them to be a little closer. I actually wonder if there would be a weird way to do the tree canopy thing. Let me try something weird real quick. Okay. How would I want to do this? I think... yeah, I'm just gonna do a really basic test. It's not even really gonna look like anything, but, it'll do the job. This is gonna look real weird for a moment. But I think it'll all make sense once I finish. I do need to take a BRB in a minute, so once I finish this test, I'll step away for just a minute. Okay, so we copy this. What? Oops, I just put the trees back. Why didn't this copy? What did I do? What? Am I crazy? Oh, wait. Tool mask related? That might be tool mask related. Again, the tool mask is a little interesting in how its function is relative to each individual, Aw, dang it. The piece of grass was still selected. What am I doing? This is the most fumbling I have done in years. My IQ is lowering by the minute. Oh no, not again. I don't know. I get the bot to do it. I don't know how that would ever work, but let's get the bot to do it. Okay, so, I'm just gonna actually just do this over here somewhere. How would I get the bot to do that? Okay, so if I make the spacing smaller, and put this like in the air. Oh, and maybe not extend that to ground. Okay. And then... make that air, and make block wool. Ooh. Okay, I forgot that it's kind of like invisible for a second, but as the progress on that video, I do feel like I'm doing like a million different things at once lately, and not making progress on any of them. That kind of works. Sort of. There's like a couple little like flaws with the strategy, and maybe I should have cut the wool up a little higher, I think. Yeah. I can kinda... one second. I'm gonna make another test real quick. So if I do the rock painter... yeah, I'm trying to think if I've, how much I've worked on that lately since the last time we talked about it. Or wait. No. Below equals leaves. Oh. It kind of did the job. Well, can I like drag and drop? Oh, I can drag and drop from my recent palette. Okay. Oh yeah, that's another bot feature I've been working on recently. The new version of that. I haven't finished it yet, but it'll be able to stay on topic, and it'll be able to have moods, and all kinds of other fun things once I'm done with it. That's the thing, it's just like I want to work on my bot, I want to work on video script, there's like some books I need to read. I'm still trying to find a copy of They Thought They Were Free. I actually went to the bookstore and they didn't have it. I don't know how obscure it is. I want to work on video game development again. I want to work on, yeah, so like the video script, like gardening project. I got too many things on my hands. I really gotta work on priorities instead of just sitting around, not actually doing any of it. That's the thing, I can't even make an excuse. Because besides, yeah, making progress on the bot stuff, it's just like, what have I really been doing lately? Okay, copy that. Test 2. Okay, let's try this. We're still on the old one as well. Oh wait, those are on the ground. 10 in the air. There might be like a couple flaws with doing it this way. But that's what I'm trying to discover. Wait, what? Why is there no grass in, or no leaves inside there? Oh, wait a second. Wait. So there are leaves in there, right? Yeah. I know what happened. What happened is I am a moron! Guess who forgot to turn off the block mask again? I do have that off now, right? Yeah. Bing, bing. Okie dokie. Okay. That is weird. When you put it up high, it does some weird stuff. No, that's all I need for the test. So tool, so block equals, wait, we can just drag and drop. And this is from the palette as well. Ba, 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 ba. Just the rest of it. I really wish you could preview air, but I understand why it doesn't work with the way this brush is. Okay, so it's not perfect, but it kind of works. So if you're actually like in a forest and you look up above the trees, usually the canopy of the trees is trying its best not to touch. So I could technically use this method to make my forests like really nice and thick, but have this vibe. Because you notice like it's not very dark down here either, just because there's always little splits. I might actually experiment with that a little bit more. But I need to be right back. Oh my gosh, I'm all tangled. Oh, let me take my bowl in while I'm at it. Bowling for soup. I should prompt my bot again because it's fun. But we don't have the plain text alphabet. What do you want, bot? Oh, it didn't know to Hamas correctly. Is that how? Is that? Huh? Is that not what that emote is? Where? Why didn't it Noida Hamas? Noida Hamas. What? Oh, it's because it's the end of the sentence. Fine, I'd like just an extra space. Or something. I don't know. Yeah, because it's an emote, you'll never be able to tell. Oh, my music. I'm looking at something. Sorry, I was gonna add like a line to it, but I need to think of the phrasing. For finishing that script, I have two options. A, I should, either A, I should, finish it as soon as possible, and then record Noida footage to go with it once I get my new computer. Or B, just get the footage entirely through Noida's in-game GIF capture so it's at proper frame rates. All I have to do with the footage is use linear upscaling in the program, and no one will ever be able to tell, except for all the special effects that would be low resolution. Ah! Wait, no, am I stupid? Deselect that, please. You know what? Those leaves can stay there. I don't even... Do I want... Oh no! The phrasing the bot uses is already becoming, like, memeable. Again, you can't just do that! No, give me a better one! You did? I have a feeling I know what you found! I have a hunch! Oh. One second. I need, and, so it's near leaves. And block equals air. Okay, there we go. Do I want to... I guess I can use the white wool for this. Okay, yep, this is correct. This does exactly what I was looking for. It coats the whole tree in microplastics. Like, that might be enough for what I want. Part of me is debating whether I want to make some of these trees slightly taller. Yet again. Like, they're not that much taller than the small ones. They're like 1 or 2 blocks taller. Also, I was supposed to remove a little bit of this, I think. I wanted to. I wanted to! Just, you know. Nothing extreme under there. Sorry. I was looking over at my, DMs. I don't think Will, might I mean, unless he pops into chat just now. He may have forgotten that I am streaming. Because he was asking me if he wanted, if I wanted to see what he was working on, but, like, that involves going into a video call, which I can't really do while streaming. This is really weird. This is like those pictures you see occasionally of, like, there's, like, some places where, the spiders go, like, absolutely crazy. With, like, webs sometimes. No, I just, well, that's fine. I can make it again. Actually, should I should save this. Coat trees. Save. I really need to update the bot to actually be able to just say the eyes at random, but I was gonna work on a couple things. Again, it's still mostly using old stuff. We'll never have better music? Well, as a kid, I thought it would never have music at all. As a kid, I forgot when I first installed it. I didn't hit the checkbox for whether to install the music or not. That's such a weird thing with PC games. It's just... sometimes if you hit the wrong options, you just don't get the entire game experience. Sorry, I was debating making them taller, but I can just do that in post. You know what? I will name it A. And then rename it in here. I think that probably just works. Question is, if I clear this... oh, okay, it's... okay, let's not do that then. Oh, wait, but I can fix that real quick. Rename... wait, that renames the file. Edit blueprint? Ah. Oak... no. Oak tree medium. I cannot type with these gloves on. Some instructions to install full game, and then you could put different CD and tray play was supposed to play music from that CD instead of the own tracks. Interesting. I know, like, Vib Ribbon or whatever it's called could do that. Was like that. I don't need these. Actually, this is probably a good time to test my methodology. Methodology! Oh. Like whether it looks good on an actual tree. Oh, but that might be... Is that too close? That's a bit much, maybe, density-wise. Let's undo that. And up this to like 50%. On your Windows 95 computer, must have been 2010. Block equals... Well, oops, I don't have them extending to ground. Weird floating trees have been created. Oh, and masked. Let's do it over here where there's grass and it'll look normal. Okay, back to the mask. Back to this. I don't know how accurate I'm being. It's still weird every time. Close enough. Okay. I didn't consider a couple things about how this would work. It doesn't actually add as many holes as I expected. At the same time, technically trees do weird things, so... Is it entirely that bad? I think I understand why it's not working. But unfortunately, to make it work better, it might look ugly. So I might cut my losses and not do this. It's like, it's pretty good when it's good. But then it does stuff like that, and that's bad. I thought I was being clever. I think the only way I would be able to make this work would be to completely change how I'm doing trees. Where I would have to, like, put the bases of the trees and then the leaves? It's not entirely impossible. But I also feel like if I'm doing that, Where is it again? I don't remember. Oh, shatter, yeah. So, like, what I'm almost doing is using... It would almost be like using this tool on the tops of the trees. So, like, if I made, like, a really dense forest at some point, I could almost maybe retroactively add this in? I don't know. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, because it's using a distinct seed, you can just kind of keep going. Didn't think about that. Neat. Okay, let me fix the blueprint on this. This is a very experimental night. Just using tools I haven't really used much, and doing something I've never really done in these map building projects. I've made a handful of custom trees in the past, but never more than, like, just for, like, one or two things. Never to generate a forest out of it, for sure. Oak tree medium 3. Oh, that shouldn't be in the large tag. I don't think I got the updated version of this either. So let me grab that while I'm at it. My jazz is giving me the vibe that the video is gonna end. Maybe not quite. Oak tree large 1. Wait, that's missing an E. So I guess recently, when I've been doing these streams, I've been giving news updates. I feel like I could very cheekily sum up recent events without getting too into it by just saying, "Short live the king." I mean, what? Yo, that is so dark. Oh my goodness me. I like the thickness of the forest, but this is exactly why the whole treetop thing was kind of on my mind. Holy moly. Man, now it really makes me wish I could find a solution that doesn't, like, break things. Because that's a little crazy. Now, okay, the shatter tool. If I mask it to the oak leaves, maybe put the scale up a little bit, the brush radius really high. Like, is that too much? It gets more light. It almost kind of works. I don't hate it. think it it helps a little bit. I think the 3D shape of it, though, it's both making not enough light get through, and also, at the same time, helps not make it, like, too weird looking. I just wish it wasn't so obvious from above. Like, what the purpose of it is. Interesting. Can I not pick? Wait. Oh, wait. Okay, no, I was gonna say. Okay, from above, I mean, maybe it's fine when just doing the y-axis. Oh gosh, but if it... I need it to be, like, wobbly. Let's add wool. No. That's terrible. Hello. Oh, yeah. I noticed last night, well, when I was talking about the bot, that, I guess he just followed because I was talking about it. I know what you're here for. About a Hamas. Every time it does it is a delight. The best part is I do not consider it finished at all. It's probably gonna get a lot goofier if I work on it some more. And I guess there's a part of me that feels like I should work on it some more. And not just get complacent with the, how it feels now, just because, it's so fun, I don't want to, like, have it get old. If the scale's up too high, it still doesn't feel like this works. Everybody inevitably falls for the eye propaganda. I mean, what? Man, I cannot find a compromise with this leaf problem. That makes me happy. I want that almost natural, like, split canopy effect, but Minecraft's just not giving me what I want. This is the eye solving channel. Oh no. Just more and more, just the entire chat just devolves into just that, yeah. See, the sentence it just did, that it's just like horrible grammar, I really can't wait to upgrade that system into it. Into this better version I've been building. I don't know, it just much better results in a lot of different ways. Okay, so I've been experimenting with this like weird goofy situation for a little while, but I don't think I like what that does. So I'm just not going to do that. I am curious with the changes I made to the trees how they look right now. I've like ruined this area. Let's see, has the bot asked ChatGPT? No, not right now. I actually wonder, so far, how many variations it can do. I'm really actually not sure. I mean, these things spiral out of control very quickly. Millions, probably. Oh, wow. Oops. I kept the tree density a little... Well, it's not too bad. It's a little dark in here. I wonder how quickly, like, a ridiculous number of mobs would spawn if I enabled that. I guess it's fitting, because this is a fantasy world where you would have things like a spooky forest with, like, monsters in it, so, like... Accurate, question mark? Okay, let's go back up to a density of, like, 75. Oh, I gotta get your music. I'm gonna go absolutely insane for a second. I just want to see. I just want to see, because this entire mountain is supposed to be wooded. Just let me see what it does to the landscape if it's covered in forest. Okay, the tops of the mountains might not entirely be wooded, but okay. Use all of my RAM up or something. I don't know. Actually, I should be maybe a little bit more scared of doing something like that. Okay, I may have mistakenly forgot that I also have to wait for it to, like, get onto distant horizons. I really, really wish... I just wish somebody would just redo Minecraft's rendering with essentially Ethan Gore's voxel engine. It's all I want in life is to actually have this be able to just run in real time without generating level of detail models. Oops, that actually, the forest isn't supposed to get that close to the house. Forest is like, kind of edges there. This isn't Pikmin music, bot. This is pretty good. I wonder if there's anything I can do, like, with fences to make little thin trees or something. Gosh. It is so cool how quickly you can put a forest together. I mean, it's still missing a lot of features, but... Me likey. I'm playing with my toy. My toy has been played with. Well, actually, I want to get another long one. We haven't had a long one in a little while. That's okay. What? I knew it could do stuff like that. I was kind of waiting for it, but that's a good one. Come on, give me a chunky one. It really wants to find missing hints, apparently. Bot is clearly unsatisfied with the information we currently have. I just super long one, please. Okay. Okay. I that might be the bot telling me to give up. On one end, I want to see what this mountain looks like with the forest on it. On the other end, I can't work on the map until I control Z the forest. I mean, I could delete the forest later, I guess. You know what? I'm gonna leave that there. We have, like, the butchering feature for a reason. I'm gonna work on a different kind of tree for a little while. It's time for birch trees. Yeah, baby! Fittingly, these are the ones that are like, that's a nice tree. Eye shape. Oh wait, I'm using the wrong... So I need to calm down. Using the wrong version of the logs. Wait, does the... That's weird. The variants... I guess you have to use the building blocks tab to find them. So you may have just discovered one of the fun things about how this works. Neuron activated in the bot. I'm thinking of making... Are these like fir trees instead of birch trees when they look like this? I don't remember. Oh man, the leaves make Minecraft laggy. That's okay. I'm not 100% sure how to feel about it, though. The level of detail, they're growing. What are some phrases I should just add to it real quick while we're thinking about it? I feel like there's got to be some like good things I've forgotten to add. And I should also add some variants. The earthquake circle. You're right. Oh my gosh, I don't think I have. Let's see. That would be in the terms section. Earthquake circle. There we go. That's added to the list. See, this is that one will benefit from some of the other types of phrasing I want to add to it later. I might actually leave this tree like this. This like thin little weird thing. Let's do a medium one. I want these to be tall. Yeah, I keep having, like, things that, because I haven't entirely gone through and added all the phrases I want, I keep having things where I'm like, what? I haven't added that yet? What am I, stupid? That rainbow spell that has an eyes reference. The, yeah, the one based on Eraser. Always I want to be with you. Here, I can, Did you hear about how that whole message is 83 letters? I think we did talk about that before. I feel like that's one of those weird ones that just gets out of your brain and you don't think about it much. Because of course it is. One thing I haven't added yet, you can probably see the structure the bot uses for a lot of its phrasing right now. It uses a lot of let's do thing with thing. One of the improvements is I do want to have it be able to kind of chain that a little bit more. Oh, this thing is gonna get so annoying anytime somebody wants to... Okay, luckily when I'm done with the bot, like when I'm done building it, it'll have cooldowns. It won't, like, it won't be this aggressive eventually. It's so obnoxious right now. Yeah, there's those like lists of liquids and guns and everything. I've tried a couple things of interpreting them as different alphabet orders, but I've just never quite gotten anything I can do much with. I need to test a few things and rebuild. I swear at one point I had a way to test if, like, test the deltas against an alphabet to see if anything, like, emerged from that. Yeah, see, that's an exact kind of sentence where I would like to improve how it says it. Whoa. Let's just save a couple. Okay, so what does a birch tree actually look like? Because I feel like the Minecraft ones are just Minecraft trees. Yeah, I feel like I'm making something a little bit closer to an actual birch tree. Just a little bit. But is it more similar to a fir tree? Not really, no. I was getting those mixed up. Wait, no, am I thinking of a different type of tree? Like, oh no, I've gotten names mixed up. This is why I can't have nice brain waves. Here I could be failing to solve the eyes, and instead I am making tree. Okay. That. Save blueprint. Birch tree. Why is it? Oh, I know what I did. Get out. There we go. Oi. Can't have nice things in Minecraft. Okay, there we go. That's correct. Small. Where is it? Birch. Birch. Tree. Small one. Save. Let's figure out the repeated words. I would like to find some decent ways of, I don't know, more automatically testing sort of, just testing things and just in general. Like, it's hard to specify, like, what exactly, because I gotta think this through, and that's why I haven't done it yet. Like, setting up, again, the thing that I've already had in the past, where you can, like, put an alphabet in, and it'll, test the deltas. Like, that's pretty good. Tree, small, 2. But yeah, getting that along with, kind of maybe like a word tester or something. But I feel like word guesses would essentially exist for the same purpose as alphabet tests. But I guess there's a lot less words to test? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the big thing with the isomorphs existing at all. Birch tree medium 1. I wonder what a really tall one of these should look like. Yeah, I should take a look at theirs. One thing I always have to do is double check if somebody else has more isomorphs than my own spreadsheet, so that I may take them and add them to my own spreadsheet. Okay. Ooh, that's starting to look good. Yeah, one second. I want to see this from the ground from, like, here. Yeah, that's starting to feel like sort of like forested mountain proper stuff. That's cool. Unfortunately, it must die. Get out of here. I want to see birch trees. Re-deforestation. Oh, missed a few. Yeah, I just end up curious because now it's an isomorph viewer. Is there were there any things besides gap patterns that we ever like started using to really identify potential like isomorphs? Because there are probably some much more meta mathematical things that I do not understand. But gap patterns tend to be the go-to. I keep making the trees like, what the heck? Why is this one like in the floor? Hello? That's weird. Did I Which one are you? And how did I save you wrong? Oh, I think I know what happened. I think it's copying settings from the existing ones that have already been put in place. Oh, and I didn't use the mask. Oops. This appears to be a problem. I'm wondering if I should use, like, the spruce wood and, like, oak leaves and make some trees that are, like, darker, but not really. Okay, I wasn't sure if there was any other, analysis methods that I just was not aware of, but that makes sense. Yeah, these are, like, in the floor, I guess? Try this again. I'm not sure how common I would have the spruce trees. Ah, but huh? No, yeah, that's copied wrong. Okay, yeah, seeing that like dragged to the ground means that's just wrong. I did something wrong. I messed up. I'm an imperfect being. I can't believe I would do such a thing. Such a cruel and unusual task. Okay, but like, while I'm testing things... Well, actually, you know what? No, let me go fix that first. What did I do? Which one are you? Probably, which one of you, actually? You. Yeah, the first one. Why are you wrong? You were supposed to be my perfect little tree. You were supposed to bring balance to the forest. Not float in midair. But, I did it again. Get on, get. My convenience features are very inconvenient right now. So tomorrow, I will play more Zelda 2 Second Quest. I'm still very curious how long that'll actually take me. A part of me almost regrets that it won't go on forever. I mean, not really. I mean, I'll get tired of it eventually, but I was having fun with how easy it was for a while. I wonder... Oh. I wonder how much Petri, whatever we call him, I wonder to myself how much he actually knew. Like, there is a part of me that is actually curious what the chance is that he didn't even, oh wait, I forgot the azaleas can technically be used as bushes as well now. They're pretty good for that. I just wonder what, like, just in general, what did he and did he not know? Because I wonder on Petrie's side of things whether the eyes were ever in number form, or if he specifically programmed a little thing that took the messages and produced the eyes directly. Like, I guess it's... Oh, man. Yeah, I'm really hoping for some good stuff from Fury's interview, if he can get that going. The interview... And obviously, I know everybody involved is probably very busy and everything, but the interview is one of those things that feels like that gif of a truck driving towards a pole that never gets there. Like, we've been hearing about it for so long. I'm left hoping that the developers haven't, like, left him on hold, I guess you could say. Is it not analyze that how the character was in effect encryption? Well, see, it's not really going to be the position, unfortunately. We've done a lot of work looking into the positions. I don't generally think the positions are going to do much. Because, again, it's either a progressive cipher or more likely a cipher text auto key, so... You would hope that it means the differences... Like, there might be some kind of, like, advanced chaining you could do. I'm just trying to think, like, because it only offsets by 1, how much could we connect two chained sections with an assumed mystery element that offsets it just a little extra between the two sets? It is very interesting to think about, but then you get into all the other complications of, like, just the fact that it has chaining conflicts as is. The chaining conflicts. Oh, why? Why must we suffer? Well, so the thing about the being dependent on the previous plaintext letter, that generally has to do with what produces isomorphs to begin with. There's a couple aspects of the messages, but generally if you have isomorphs, it's going to be kind of a flow of letters. This is why I have to finish that script, because saying this type of stuff on the fly is really difficult, but the script does feel like it explains it well, and it's just like, oh no. How do I speak publicly without something in front of me to read off of? But yeah, what's the easiest way to explain this? No, you're good. Again, I've been trying to put a lot of thought into this because I want to finish writing a script I've been working on slowly to make a video explaining this stuff. Because unfortunately, most people don't cover the cryptographic stuff, and it isn't very well known in the community how a lot of these properties operate. I guess the easiest way I can explain what creates isomorphs. Gosh, I wish I had visuals. This is what the video would actually be really good for, is I can put visuals on screen. But the gap patterns in the isomorphs is basically with a ciphertext autokey, progressive cipher, basically the ones where the previous letter affects the next. You could treat it almost like a running sum, where actually, can I get like text on screen for this? One second, let me save this real quick, and then I do. One second, I have a dumb thought of how I could present this. Where is it? Annotations. Text. Oh wait, can I forgot. I can't type this like. I was hoping I could. Wait, can I? Let's. oh my gosh, that's huge. Oh, this is weird. Why am I doing it like this? So, like, with the kind of running sum thing, you can kind of have it where you can imagine, so a letter increases the sum by 5, and then like another by 4, and then another by 20. And so it's basically each letter corresponds to a value of like how far it turns the wheel, or just basically it's adding numbers and then it's modulating it by 83. And so when you get a gap pattern, it's when these numbers add up to a full cycle, a full rotation around the whole wheel. Oh no, I deleted the whole thing. So like in a simpler case, if I have this here where, like, let's say we had an alphabet of 26, and your letters were like 2 plus 4 plus 20. Oh my gosh, I can't type. This would do a full rotation. So this would be the 3 letters. I guess this would be what? B, D, and then like, I don't know, W or something. Yeah, just a combination of letters does a full rotation. So that's why you end up seeing this with the previous letter affecting the current one. Is it's more that the current letter adds to the stream of values, I guess, is the best way I can sort of put that together. And then there's a couple like weird things. Oh yeah, yeah, so the reason why we can't solve it is that, so the letter A in the plain text alphabet, you know, it would usually correspond to the number 1. But when the ciphertext alphabet is shuffled, so if you're at like index 1 on the wheel, you know, that doesn't equal 1 anymore. Instead, you know, 1 can equal, like, 63. Again, it'll be, like, if I can just make this video, it's super easy to explain with visuals. Oh my gosh, it's so much easier to explain with visuals. 1 not equal 1. It's like... How many fingers am I holding up? And 5 is actually the answer, yes. Yeah. I don't know what visual I will go with when I make the video, but usually, like, a disc is a pretty good way to represent it in a, like, just to be absorbable, I guess. Checking the index sequences of some random parts of the messages, then start petting Hamus next to a Hamus, and then start overlaying the ciphertext alphabet. I love this bot. So that is the big thing. Really is just the fact that the isomorphs are produced by words that are rotating the wheel by at the same speed, because they are the same letters. But the index of the ciphertext alphabet is kind of like lying to you of what number it should be. So, like, alphabet chaining, the whole concept with that is essentially to try to get the index back from random to a indexable, like, range of values. That's why the thing I had set up to test alphabets actually is a simple enough concept that you can kind of just do it with spreadsheet logic and not even needing a full script, but that's just me being stubborn and using spreadsheets for everything. Yeah, the little bushes are kind of nice. And I like the bushes actually can go under the trees properly. So if I then... Okay, let me just keep having a little fun. Because I don't know how much longer I'll stream tonight. Oh wait, no. That's wrong. Control-Z that. Tool masks. Presets. Above grass, please. Oh boy, there's so much... There's too much stuff in here. Okay, whatever, it's good enough. So I can just, like, throw a bunch of grass down. Yeah. That gives more, like, closer to what the actual version will look like. I will hand it to Minecraft that the grass models were kind of nice. As much as I like how clean everything was before they added it, if you're going for, like, atmosphere, it's pretty good. And I will say, this is one of those things that's, like, weird to me, because it's kind of unique to Minecraft. Not unique, but, like, a lot of other voxel games do not go with, like, the sort of pseudo-billboard, like, thing this is going for. This is a very Minecraft-y thing. Like, not super unique, but stylistically I feel like it kind of makes the whole thing come together. I did it. I spent like 3 hours or 4 hours or whatever making 5 trees. That's how it feels like, unfortunately. I mean, it is nice how the forest is actually thick enough that it has the proper forest effect that you can't just, like, see out of it easily. Ah! Oh, it's a little close to the house, but I think that's proper. Oh, I didn't put the filter on. Oops. Okay, it's too bad I don't... I could probably make a brush that, is good for placing a bunch of flowers, but, oh, let's just... Oh, this actually tries to spread them more similarly to the, This isn't really a brush as much as it is a single click thing. Interesting. So technically, if I really wanted to, I could just use the grass function. Is there not... I guess there's not. I was hoping I could increase the list of how many things are here. I think it would have to modify the brush code. Oh, that's a lot. That works pretty well. Can I search by tag? No, I can't. Inconvenience! I want to be able to do everything all the time. I choose to do everything all of the time. And nobody can stop me. It's kind of dumb, because I'm going to undo all of these changes because I'm just experimenting right now. But hey, it's working pretty well, I would say. Bot, mean. I like this. I like this a lot. Okay, that's interesting. That's very interesting. I guess it's still not perfect, but, you know, it's fine. What? Oh, I know what those are. Sorry, that's where, it is fine. What the heck is this? I think some of this is just the edges of the forest where, I deleted stuff, but that's weird. Yeah, because you can see this is where I cut it off. Again, we won't do that next time. I do want to try one thing real quick. So let's get rid of the mushrooms. Let's put the mushrooms back on the brush. Is there... Okay, so can see sky. Oh boy. Get back over here. So, or... I guess I need and. So I need... So, it's above one of those blocks. And not can see sky. that didn't work. Or no, wait, did it? Okay, it's just not as picky as I was hoping it would be. I mean, it kind of works, because if I up this like a bunch, which I shouldn't spam click. Yeah, you'll see it can only put the mushrooms in the forest. Don't lose the mushrooms for the forest. I mean, that would kind of do what I want. I really wish I could do it by light level. But that does prevent them from being kind of some spots I don't want them to be. Let's put that back down a bit. Just kind of put some mushrooms around the forest. Wouldn't mind if Minecraft added a couple more mushrooms. Like some good old, like, I don't know, puffballs and toads stools. Yeah, see, that would be a good mushroom to add. Goombas. Thanks, bot. Don't ask me how it knows. My NSA agent just listening in and telling the bot when to say something relevant, you know? By definition, I don't know. Whose definition? Bowser would define them as good mushrooms. They're loyal. They have families. So do all good mushrooms. I'm gonna save this as mushroom places. Actually, no spaces. And they bite. Only their enemies. Let me just break my bones. I'm gonna take a quick BRB, even though this stream could end in, like, 5 minutes. Bring out the dancing crabs, I guess. I don't know. Okay. I can probably exist for a little longer. Just a little longer. 20, 30 minutes, I don't know. A lot of good bringing new people to try to solve it. All the other videos are the quality of my bot randomly saying things. Ooh. Ooh, I should... I should add a, I should add a feature where it can, say even stupider things. Where it can say, I should make a video about how we need to, like, or write a document. It's just, like, act like it's going to do something? I don't know. Did you watch? Yeah, that would be a good one. Let me just see. Oh man, that's a long thing. Yeah, okay, good enough. That probably won't break anything. Let me make sure it's not broken real quick. It probably won't say the exact one that I just added, but... yeah, good. Nothing's broken, which is the important part. But, what was I gonna say just now? Crud. Brain has gone mushy. Brain... mushied. Crud. Where was I going? What was I gonna talk about? Ah! Oh gosh, what was I gonna say? It's gone! It's so Jover. Yeah, my brain. Yeah, we were talking about mushrooms, and my brain is now mush. There's not much room in my brain anymore. Very funny. Crud. I'm kind of annoyed that I can't think of what I was gonna say. Was it about chaining? Was it about cryptography? Oh. Man, this looks weird. Yeah, that's probably better. What was it about? I don't know! I'm ruined! But yeah, yeah, most things are a little undercooked. Video-wise, for sure. Much like I am currently cooked. But I've played that like 3 times. I think I've played it more than anybody needs to. Do you think, for the joke of it, presenting, like, talking to my bot like it's a person is going to have long-term ramifications on my sanity? Me neither. I'm still... me trying to remember something that might not even matter is now officially eating into my ability to commentate. My bot agrees. Wait, are my hotkeys not working? Hello? Or was it that? Oh, it was probably that. No? Oh, there we go. Okay. Sorry, that was supposed to come up like, right after Kyle said his thing. Gold, sorry. Usernames. So I'm just debating what other small features could I add for like forest stuff. I know. The very, very simple one I could add. Like super simple. And then a slightly larger one. I wonder if there's, like, if that's gonna cause problems. Maybe that's fine just to keep it like that. Oh. Get out of here. There we go. Save blueprint. What do I even tag this as? Organic? Okay, this rock for the other one. Natural. My brain hurts. I guess I'll just go with natural. Oh gosh, where is it now? Ah! Oh no! Okay. Fallen log 1. This is borderline pointless. Fallen log 2. You know what? Should I at least try to do one that's like kinda like that? Yeah, sure, why not? Doesn't look as bad as I thought. Fallen log 3. Obtained. The last log is in captivity. Rock and stone. Nice voice crack. It's gonna be in the stone tab? I'll call it Boulder 1. I was gonna call it a rock, but no need to be silly. Boulder 2. I'm kind of curious how close I can get to having, like, a single brush that just spawns the whole forest that I'm working on. Boulder 3. Ah, yes. Single block. That's all you need for the blueprint. Boulder 5. Boulder 6. And boulder 7. I'm gonna change. Oh, wait, no. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Tree correction filter. Tool options. Oh boy. Add blueprint. Boulder. Boulder. Rock. Boulder. Stone. Rock. Boulder. Log. 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 I think that's all of them? I think so. Okay. Let's see what changes by using the or adding this to the forest. Which one's the northwest? Well, they actually rotate randomly each time, so couldn't tell you. You know, one of those things, there's actually, like, a kind of surprisingly high number of fallen logs in actual forests. So even if it's a bit much, I don't think it's exactly unrealistic. I will say the number of boulders for this part of the forest would be a bit much. But near, like, into the mountains and stuff, I think maybe a bit more. I also might use the other stone type. Like, certain areas might have these boulders, certain might not. Honestly, I almost want to do the taller, or the longer logs. Even if the longer ones will risk this weird thing happening, but whatever. I'm looking for results, not good ones. Wait. I would say this is coming along pretty well. Obviously, with this kind of work, you can kind of see when something's, like, repeated assets pretty easily, though. Okay, I'm going to... Oh my gosh. Oh, did I? Huh. That's interesting. Are these, like, borderline, like, rounding errors? I think I'm starting to get to the point where I have too many things on my brush. Because some of these are, like, setting to 0, pretty much. Oh, but thinking about it, I guess it doesn't matter that much, because while it's evening these out, technically, you can just, yeah, just do this. That might slightly offset, like, putting these higher puts the other ones technically relatively lower. Oh, and I never added the other birch tree back in. Actually, there isn't a setting so that it doesn't automatically change the percentages, right? I don't think so, unfortunately. I'd assume the wise thing to do would be to, you know, do trees, then do rocks, then do, you know, etc. I mean, the fact that it's that fast is crazy. Little less crowded. Maybe I could do more bushes. Yeah, I might do more bushes. You know how, like, so it is kind of funny in fantasy things. If I'm being completely honest, it's not that easy to navigate an actual forest. There's usually, unless it's like a weirdly well-maintained one, there's usually an unreasonable number of amount of underbrush. And you know what else there is that goes understated at times? Just random beehives in the ground. I should add that to what can spawn, like really rare, just the occasional beehive under a pile of leaves. Maybe I'd do that if I upgrade to the upcoming version where they have the leaf litter. Just put that under a beehive. The trees have to be pretty far apart in Minecraft. Yeah, it's a little sparse. But it's a little hard for it not to be sparse when every single tree is like a meter thick. These trees are huge when you really think about it. Because I think the fences in Minecraft simulate what you would maybe actually expect from like the width of a tree compared to a human. Now granted, like Steve body is also like a almost a foot wider than a regular person. But yeah, I'd love to have more of these like fence width trees, but alas, I've been thinking of that since Minecraft Alpha, and it shall never come to pass. Okay. Do that. Sure. Mushrooms in a couple spots. And then above grass. Huh. That's interesting. Huh. Again, I wish I could just search the flowers. Oh, I need grass. Okay, a little bit more grass than that. Set it back down a bit. Yeah, I can't even search them by color. Ah! Put the dandelions back in. I have to scroll them every time. Why? Some of those, why not? What sort of flowers would I expect to find in a forest? Some of those, why not? I'm almost wondering, like, when I do this for real, I think I would have, like, patches of flowers, kind of just like Minecraft does. Oh, yeah. There's, where are they? I could add those. Where are they? Oh, the ferns are also... Oops, I just realized I keep adding tall grass each time I add, like, these other things. Oops. That's fine. Everything's fine. Stop laughing! Okay. Over-designed, over-cluttered forest is go. I like it. Is it too much stuff? Probably. But I like it. I do like these little bushes they added. More and more, though, I keep thinking about how weird it is that Minecraft both is and is not a voxel game in certain aspects. At its core, it's voxely, but graphically, it's not quite. It's more so just retro style, almost. Yeah, So, I think for my follow-up streams, I am going to focus on just mostly doing the, sculpting. And I'm really hoping in, like, a month or two, they get us that update that has the fallen leaves. Now, those fallen leaves, I'm not sure how weird they might end up, because they are a little, like, odd in the way that they spawn. So I'm not sure how painting them is gonna go. So I think they work like these, and I didn't realize when I was making Will's Island that these actually have like multiple block states. So I'd like to use them, but I might end up just using the version that's like the full block. Wowie! Like, okay, let me see the brush that I was just using. Petals? I think it's these pink petals. Okay, let's not spam that. I keep making that mistake. Okay, yeah, this is where it might get a little weird if it's the same thing. I want, like, did this didn't like change between versions, did it? Hmm. Logs. Second, I wanna block equals air. Yeah, that should prevent me from replacing existing stuff. Petals. How do I... Oh, okay, so I technically... Okay. It's unfortunate that... Does that actually make a difference? One second. Yes, it does. Okay, So is there a version of, like, using this brush that I can do Wait, well, there's Gradient Painter. That's like a weird thing. I need like Noise Painter or something? Stamp. Well, I could use... Maybe I could use just a stamp? That would be a weird way to do it. I could make a custom script brush. Well, what does script brush even do? Like, what does it even use? Is this... this is even more simple than JavaScript. Is this like... This isn't like Python or... Oh wait, no, this is Lua code, isn't it? Would this be Lua code? Why do I feel like... Is this Lua code? I don't know. Oh, it is! It says it right there! It is Lua code! Okay. Lua was the other thing I had to learn. I mean, I could copy one of these and just kind of work on it and figure it out. Oh, wait. Noise Painter. Okay, this might be... Petal. Wait, but... Oh, no. Copy properties? Wait, can I... Okay, this is gonna be kind of weird, but can I... Drag and drop that. Drag and drop that. Drag and drop. And drag and drop. Oh. Okay, it uses the gradient to decide which is being used. Oh, no. Before I go too far, I'm gonna delete the forest real quick. Okay. Just making sure I only Control Z what I want to. At some point for Noida modding, it was actually the first programming language I learned, then I just completely dropped it in favor of other languages. I mean, from what I've seen of it, I kinda understand. Oh wow, okay, you can use... Okay, Noise Painter might actually come in handy. Oh my gosh, it can... Oh, some of these seem to get, like, really laggy, though. Yeah, do I just use, like, white noise? For what I want? Because that's kind of all I want? Actually, you know what? No, I wouldn't use white noise for this. Splatter. Interesting. It's hard to tell. Yeah, I guess splatter might sort of be what I want. Sort of. This whole thing is so weird. So we do air. Oh, I guess, yeah, I can control the percentages, too. This is actually pretty good. I think I can actually make good use of this. I would have to do some goofiness to get it exactly like I want. But I think I could customize this and then save a preset later. Yeah, that is looking kind of like what you would actually want. Where it like tapers off at the edges. But I've seen a few tools that use it. Feels like understanding it would be useful for modding other people's mods and such. Yeah, and I guess with Noida that's kind of the whole thing. Um, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I going too far in a couple of places? Okay. Okay. So, north facing, south facing, west facing. You would think they would let you do this another way. East facing. And then one down, north facing. South facing. West facing. East facing. And then one down. North facing. South facing. West facing. East facing. See, all I'm doing is I'm delaying leaving the stream to prevent me from seeing how much worse the world has gotten in 4 hours since I started streaming today. What if you had the bot guess words for a particular isomorph? I was gonna give it, like, a couple features. So, okay. This is gonna be like a stupid nightmare of a thing, and I really shouldn't do it. But I'm thinking of having 9 strings in the file where where each is a single trigram value in the string, so they're like 100 value long strings. And I'm gonna let it like pick from parts of the string. Like, I don't know. Like, I just wanted to be able to put a bunch of numbers and say, this part looks suspicious. This is how far I'm going insane. Doesn't make that much of a difference, but it kind of works. Oh no. See, that would be the thing. I would be kind of randomizing the lengths that I would be able to post, but is this a mistake? This looks suspicious, and then it just posts the entirety of a message, because I would probably be randomizing the lengths. Okay, so I think for this I actually want the octaves to be kind of lower. It's very spiky right now. One second. There's no way to, like... Okay, so I wish I could collapse this. Because there's not really a good way for me to, like... see? Interesting. Words with the right lengths for isomorph. First 3 messages. Oh man, I need to go through and see what like a good good list is for different things. Because I feel like people trying to easy mode Ooh. I feel like people trying to easy mode their Scrabble games has, in its own way, messed with the quality of the online dictionaries you can find. Where there's just so much nonsense. Also, yeah, I guess it's kind of funny, but my goal is to give it enough stuff where, yeah, it could give completely valid theories, while at the same time having, like, a bunch of stupid nonsense most of the time. Like, I need that ratio between stupid nonsense and good theories, just to be just right. That is fascinating, the different looks it has. So how's that compared to the splatter one from earlier? It's hard for me to tell whether I like that one better. How about white noise? Wow, look at that. It's garbage. Sorry, metaballs. Oh gosh, why is this one so laggy? It's like galaxies. Yeah, I think I'll stick with this. I think for me trying to, like, put these patterns that are, like, natural looking, I might save this as a brush. It's definitely interesting looking. I feel like maybe I've done it slightly wrong. No, I think it's fine. Interesting. Okay. Control Z out of that. And pink flowers. I have a bad feeling I'm gonna forget to archive all these filters I'm making and all the blueprints I'm making, and I'm gonna have to make them again on my next computer. Wow, I've made 0 progress on the map today. I mean, what? I'm pre-prepping. Pre-prepping, I say! It's really hard for me to tell whether I feel like the scale is smaller or just right for what it should feel like. It's gonna feel good when I can go over here and actually put the forest in. I don't really feel like the forest over here is gonna need too much fancy stuff. I just wonder if I should try to flatten this part of the hill out a little bit more. Like, this is one of those areas that once I get the terrain done, I can kind of, like, there's not, like, a bunch of, like, town stuff or like, too much to worry about. It's just kind of like a hilly, kind of flat, forested area. So I should be able to just put the forest in. Like, there's, like, 1 or 2 locations in the forest. Maybe a couple caves I should prep around. I don't know. I guess there's a lot of things where I can just break the logs and let the leaves die, or oh gosh, these leaves can't die, I don't think, actually. This area is weird because it feels like almost like a, closer to like a desert chasm kind of area. But honestly, it's still gonna be decently forested. Like this whole area of the map, it really is just fantasy fields and forests. Oh man. Generic. I mean, what? I think one thing I'll enjoy if I detail some of the caves. I wish we had... I swear I just made like a Undertale soundtrack. I wish we had more colors of gems, but I'll at least probably put these in a lot of places. Like in caves and whatnot. Just give it like mystical, I don't know, mana crystal kind of stuff going for it. Anyway, I think that's where I'm going to finish it off for tonight. The day that... The day that the bot solves the eyes is the day that I finish my script. I mean, what? Oh no, I accidentally clicked into the Noida Body channel. What is this cursed place where almost all the messages are blocked because I blocked the bot?